So, today, I'm going to follow my rules list of make, model, and everything. This is an Intel NUC unit of compute. This is the first one I've actually gotten my hands on. So these were Intel's attempt at making their own hardware. So this is an Intel NUC. Yeah, let's get this thing apart and see what's in it. You know what we're gonna see if we can use the electric screwdriver on this one. Nope. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. If the customer ends up not wanting this back, like this becomes like a wall piece, seeing as Intel no longer makes this. Ah, jeez. Alright, so 4 feet off. Up and out. Hey, look at that. We got a nice little Western Digital blue drive in there. Single ribbon cable for if you had like a 2.5-inch drive. Yeah, let's see what we can pull off of this for them. No, Emily, I don't lie to people, Emily. Why would I lie to people? That's wrong. That's not right. You shouldn't do that. All right, so let's take a look at this. So the NUC is Intel's next unit of compute. Basically what they did is that they showcased, or they were trying to showcase that, hey, look, we can build a computer too, but we can make it a lot smaller and a lot more efficient than what you guys can. You could think of this as their version of, say, a Mac Mini. So the cool thing about this is its form factor. What they should have done, but so, what would have made these things absolutely rocket ships was having memory directly integrated into the board, similar to what you see in current Mac products. So let's go ahead and get this apart and take a little bit more of a look at this thing, because this thing's actually awesome. So, the top plate comes off, held on by 4 screws. Bottom plate comes off. On the bottom, you'll find 4 more screws. I've always been fascinated by these microcomputers, just because like they had such potential. Like what I always wanted to do is I always wanted to get one of these. They have a different plate that had basically it had 4 holes in it that you could attach a VESA mount to, and then VESA mount this to the back of a monitor, and then you could have literally an i7 computer with 32 gigs of RAM on the back of a monitor, and it all runs off of 2 power cords, which is absolutely mind-bogglingly awesome. Okay, let's get this out of here. All right, those 4 screws are out. Now, if I remember right, I'm trying to remember. This is the first one of these I've got my hands on in the wild. I actually got to, when they first were being released, I got to spend a little time with them because HP was releasing their own version of them at the same time. So I got to play around with them a little bit. But this one, let's see if I can get this apart. Ah, yeah, that's right. A little bit of slippage here. Like, I love small form factor PCs. Like, they're actually awesome for like what the amount of like power they can provide in a small little space. Just getting these things apart is actually not easy, that's all. Right now we're hung up on the power button. See if the power button comes out the front. I don't think it does. No, that's easy enough. You just push it in. Like I said, it was like a basically Intel wanted to prove that they could do it. That's the only reason this exists. Power button. Alright, so we got that. Outer case. Got another screw over here. My fat finger bent it a little bit. The power button sits just ever so slightly, just right there. Another screw. And then on the bottom, these are the Wi-Fi antennas, and they're it's crazy what they all squeezed in here. There's actually a fan on the bottom of this. Just got to figure out. I'm hung up on something. I got to figure out what it is. There we go. Oh, probably should disconnect Wi-Fi antenna. And then that, I'm pretty sure, it's a microphone cable. Interesting. And there we go. Like, it's crazy, man, that this is like an actual, like, top of the line processor, like, shoehorned onto this board. Like, the engineering behind this is, like, crazy good. Here's our CPU fan. This nice little compact heatsink. Like, it's crazy, like, because, like, these two things are equivalent. Like, the fact that you can have something that of this size that rivals the power of something this size is Moore's Law, man. Moore's Law. Let's go a little bit deeper. So we actually have our regular CPU die, and then we have our little video processing die. I can't help myself. All right, so yeah, this thing's awesome. I love this. Get this cleaned up here. Yeah, I will. Let me pull out. I'll pull out my microscope. I just want to get some more of this thermal paste that was caked on here off. I'm glad Carrion recommended these little swabs to me. These things are awesome. These things are pretty cool. I know, Emily. Just don't ever suggest I steal from one of my customers. That's beyond bad. Oh yeah, it still works. At least, you know, it worked before I took it apart. So. Let's get a look at that thing. This thing is packed. So, I mean, this thing... Yeah, this thing is packed from, like, literally from corner to corner. I can't imagine. It's the big square one, Emily. It's this. It was the only way to get it because I needed the space on this side of the microscope, not on that side of the microscope. But look at this thing. Can you imagine? Oh, hey, I need to replace, you know, this capacitor right here. That one right there. Holy hell. The whole board is like this. I love, like, look at all those traces. Yeah, there's, like, I love, like, so something that you'll learn, like, the distance between where these components are and this chip means that this thing will work incredibly fast. This is just a sea of chips. Like, both sides of the board are like this. Alright, so place the thermal paste on here, get it back together. What's crazy is the thermal paste on this was still liquid. Yeah. Like, this is, like I said, this was an engineering, not a nightmare, but this was like the engineers going, hey, look what we can do. Because, like, look, like, even down here, like, the way that they have the actual copper piping cut so that it'll clear the USB-C. Like, come on. Come on, man. There's our next unit of compute.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/SpecVengeance. And yeah, if you want to learn more about my services, check out Bradenton PC Repair.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.